Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Maybe, depending on where you watch this and when you're watching this. Might be morning, it might be evening, it might already be the new year. Probably not, but maybe. Hope you had a good Christmas if you celebrated. If you do not, then I hope you had a good December 25th. If it sounds a little different today, then maybe one of my Christmas presents actually worked. If not, then I still need to learn how to work my own godforsaken computer. But that standing aside, let us go on to a continuation of my Game of the Year nominees. Number 4, Halo 4. You see how I did that? Check out number 3. And number 2. So, what is it to me that qualifies Halo as a potential Game of the Year? Well, the game has 3 main parts, as surprising a lot of games do these days. Or not a lot of them do at all. Maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass, and maybe I'm completely legit. You think about the campaign, you think about multiplayer, and think about the brand new thing of Spartan Ops. Or then again, you have to think about there's also Forge and Theater. Okay, maybe it doesn't have 3 main parts. Maybe there's a shit ton of parts. God, that's a good thought, isn't it? When you think about just how much is actually in this game. And maybe that's the best qualifier of all. There is so much content in Halo 4. You've got a lengthy campaign with its all the different difficulty levels alongside skulls. And skulls are skulls, dude. God damn. Now, certainly there's a little bit less of a focus as compared to Halo Reach when you think about commendations. But this time, we look at it, it is the story of Master Chief and Cortana. Halo 1 through 3 has always been sort of, Master Chief and Cortana are there and they're important, but they aren't the pinnacle. This time, they are the pinnacle. Everything that happens in this game seems to revolve around something either the Chief does, has done, or will happen to him, or something Cortana does, has done, or will happen to her. Or it, as it might be relevant. Depends on how you think about computers and programs and all that. But it still feels solid. Legendary is... Some would say Legendary is a bit too easy compared to other Halos. I would say that they're probably right if I didn't feel like it wasn't balanced out in its own way, but maybe that's just me. And then you have to look at the other main modes. You look at Spartan Ops, you look at multiplayer. Let's take a look at Spartan Ops first. Spartan Ops is this idea of episodic content that, to me, actually freaking works. Oh, well, Telltale's sort of been, hey, we make sense too. But, you know, I didn't play it, so I can't judge it. But I like what they're doing with Spartan Ops, and it's going to continue in January, like early January, so I'm really proud of that. Well, not proud, just really glad, because I want to find out what happens more, and that is episodic gaming at its core. You want to know what happens, and you're going to continue playing, and in some cases you're going to continue paying, but this is free. They've given it to us free, at least for the most part. Don't be a dick 343 in Microsoft. And I enjoy the story that goes on. I enjoy the fact that these are little, like, sort of subsections of a campaign level. Subsections. Congratulations, English. You found your new overlord. And it works to me. Maybe to you it seems kind of stupid and fucking pointless, but to me, I love it. But then you have to look at the Big Daddy. The one that keeps the disc in the tray for years and keeps them buying downloadable content. Although it's only like $25, so it's not that bad. And that is the multiplayer. Multiplayer. I talked a couple weeks or even days ago, whichever comes first, about what keeps a player coming back for more in your multiplayer mode. Why do they choose to stick with it? And Halo has always been one of those games that's just, yeah, they come back because they want to keep playing the godforsaken game. And so they've lost some of that to Call of Duty. It's undeniable. That is the juggernaut of multiplayer these days. Although League of Legends, accordingly to Riot, is even bigger. But I'm not going to talk about it. I can't help but saying that something that Halo was lost. and yet it was reborn into something better. Something I enjoyed more, something I found more practical, something I could relate to better. What is it that each of those things I'm talking about? I have no idea. All I know is that I liked it a lot, and I continue to play it. Daily challenges, specializations, constant armor unlocks, good rotating map pools, and the Infinity multiplayer challenge. The fact that you could get a godforsaken car just for playing a game. That is amazing. It certainly shows that 343 is, at least in some ways, trying to put itself past its predecessors to Bungie. I said this when I originally reviewed the game, and I'll say it again. This is 95% a brand new game. In the sense of, everything that makes it new. This is Halo 2.0. This is the new Halo. Like it or not, it's the way forward. I think they knocked it out of the park. This is a Game of the Year nominee. Personally, I thought Halo 4 was amazing. I've seen very little, groveling about, it's absolutely terrible. I've seen it, but then it's probably immediately squelched. To me personally, my multiplayer Game of the Year. But, is it the Game of the Year? I don't know. Tune in later to find out. But as for me, I am finished. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great holiday season. I shall see you in the next episode, and I shall see all of you later.